Welcome to the NPTE Final Frontier podcast, helping one student at a time. Visit NPTEFF.com to enroll today so you can pass tomorrow.
Thank you for joining us here on the NPTE Final Frontier podcast. My name is Emily.
And my name is David. Today, we will be discussing clinical tests of sensory interaction of balance, also known as the CTSIB. It's time for you to get stabilized in this topic. The CTSIB examines body sway during quiet standing under 6 different sensory testing conditions. Over the course of the CTSIB, 3 systems will be evaluated for maintenance of balance and postural control. Those 3 systems are vision, somatosensory, and vestibular. During the test, a medium density foam is used for a moving surface, and a visual conflict dome is used for moving visual surroundings. In order to perform this test, the patient is asked to stand barefoot, the feet together, and arms folded across the chest. The patient will have to maintain this position in each of the 6 different testing conditions for 30 seconds. Typically, an average of 3 trials are used for each condition. When conducting the CTSIB, it's important to document the increased sway using the following scale. 1 equals a minimal sway. 2 equals a mild sway. 3 equals a moderate sway. 4 equals a fall. During the test, any subjective patient complaints are also documented, such as nausea and dizziness. The test is stopped when a patient alters position, such as they go to widen their stance, move their feet, move their arms, or they open up their eyes during the eyes closed condition. Another time that the test would be stopped is when the patient loses balance and requires manual assistance.
So next, I will be reviewing the 6 different sensory testing conditions that are associated with the CTSIB. So first, let's dive into condition 1. Patients will be standing on a stable or firm surface with the eyes open. All 3 senses, which again include vision, somatosensory, and vestibular, are available and accurate. This is taken as a baseline measurement. If the individual cannot maintain balance in this condition, then this could mean that all 3 systems may be impaired or affected. So next up is condition 2. Patients will be standing on a stable or firm surface with the eyes closed. During condition 3, patients again will be standing on a stable or firm surface, but now with a visual conflict or visual dome. Condition 4, the patients will be standing on an unstable or foam surface with the eyes open. In condition 5, the patients will be standing on an unstable or foam surface with the eyes closed. And condition 6, patients again will be standing on an unstable or foam surface with a visual conflict or that visual dome. So just to make you aware, conditions 1 through 3, the patient is always standing on that stable surface. And then during conditions 4 through 6, the patients will be standing on an unstable surface. So now we will do a general review of dysfunctions seen within these different conditions. If the patient is dependent, or in other words, relies on their vision, then they will become unstable during conditions 2, 3, 5, and 6, since this is when their eyes will be closed, or there can be a conflict between the vision and vestibular systems. If a patient is dependent on their somatosensory system, then they will become unstable during conditions 4, 5, and 6, since this is when they are standing on an unstable, soft, or foam surface. If a patient is dependent or relies on their vestibular system, then they will become unstable during conditions 5 and 6. Now, when a patient has a sensory selection deficit, they will become unstable during conditions 3 through 6. So now that we have provided you with a very general overview of CTSIB and the dysfunctions that can be seen within these various conditions, it is important to note that there is much more information behind this topic. I would highly recommend that if you have difficulty understanding and recognizing these various dysfunctions and which conditions will be affected or altered, this would be a great time to go back and review this topic in further detail. This topic commonly appears on the board's exam, so make sure you do not skip over this information. And don't forget, Final Frontier provides much more information on this topic during the course.
Now that you understand CTSIB, here is a quote from Charles Dickens. Never do tomorrow what you can do today. Procrastination is the thief of time. Don't procrastinate, warriors. You have a goal. Set that goal if you do not have one right now. Write it down and keep your focus on that goal. Whether it is involving this exam or something else in your life, write it down, chase it down, and go seize it. Do not waste time. You are powerful. You are strong. You are a Final Frontier warrior. You will pass.
Thank you very much for listening. For more information on the NPTE Final Frontier, please visit npteff.com. You can also check out all of our social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
Till next time, have a great day and a powerful tomorrow.